.org/schedule.
Arizona PBS celebrates a moment in time, made possible by Meteor Crater. The world's largest solar telescope sits atop Kitt Peak in southern Arizona. Opened in 1958, Kitt Peak National Observatory is unlocking the mysteries of the sun and its effects on our planet.
Coming soon to Arizona PBS.
One of our students has been selected to attend the International Science and Engineering Fair in Los Angeles.
At the Olympics of high school science fairs, 6 students face the world's toughest environmental issues.
We could combine our projects. I could detect it and you could cure it. Yeah!
The future is brighter than you think. Inventing tomorrow on POV.
All new Monday night at 9 on Arizona PBS. Support for Arizona PBS comes from viewers like you and from
Deanne Griebel, now with Moores & Cabot Investments, serving investors since 1890, proudly supports quality programming on 8 Arizona PBS, 480-725-9602.
From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
New revelations tonight about the grisly discovery FBI agents made when they raided a body donation center in Phoenix.
Figured the best way to find someone is to look for a heat signature.
Plus, rescue crews turning to technology to respond faster and with less risk.
And the ASU hockey team is heading to China soon. For one player, the competition will be extra special as he plays in his home country just minutes from his family's house.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Kevin Thompson.
And I'm Gabriella Collage. Thank you for joining us. We're learning new details tonight about a gruesome discovery that FBI agents made 5 years ago when they raided an Arizona body donation company. According to newly released court documents, agents found remains from different bodies sewn together in a Frankenstein manner and buckets full of limbs and heads. Cronkite News reporter Tanaya Williamson is joining us now with more information on what this looks like for other body donation companies going forward. Tanaya?
This morning, we visited Research for Life, a whole body donation organization located right here in Phoenix. The CEO says he shared his thoughts on the case and what he thinks it could mean for this industry going forward. The headlines mention a cooler with male genitalia, body parts not being kept under regulated preservation. While disturbing to many, Garland Shreve says the way some of these facts are presented is meant to grab readers' attention.
There are a couple of sensational statements that have come out in some of those stories, one of which is male genitalia supposedly in buckets or in large quantities.
Shreves is the CEO of Research for Life, a whole body donor organization in Phoenix that accepts body donations meant for science.
Research organizations use tissues and body parts to help advance disease research and medical education.
Another company, the Biological Resource Center, was shut down in 2014 after owner Stephen Gore pled guilty to providing vendors with contaminated human tissue and body parts that didn't align with what donors permitted.
Rules and regulations we have today as a result of that will be much stiffer, much harder, and be less attractive for people to want to violate them.
Despite these recent revelations, Shriver says he hopes people will continue to donate their bodies in order to advance science and help in the medical field.
I want to encourage the public to continue to have faith in the tissue banks that are accredited and licensed, they're going to be doing a good job for them, and they're going to be doing what was meant to happen, and that is try to match donors with entities and organizations that are trying to advance medicine.
Arizona is a regulatory-free zone for the body parts industry, with at least 4 body donation companies currently operating in the state. Live at the digital desk, Tanaya Williamson, Cronkite News.
The museum fire burning near Flagstaff grew overnight to nearly 2,000 acres. It remains only 12% contained right now. Crews who continue battling the blaze say they expect the dry and hot weekend ahead to just make matters worse. The wildfire had forced the evacuation of about 24 homes earlier this week, but those families have since returned. Officials do not know what caused the fire, but say it was not due to lightning.
Senator John McCain's widow spoke about human trafficking at the National Governors Association's summer meeting in Utah yesterday. The annual event gives governors a chance to meet with colleagues and discuss the issues with their constituents face to face. This year, they focused on ways that the state governments can work with law enforcement and others to combat human trafficking. So Cindy McCain talked about the work her organization is doing.
It is everywhere, and these kids are domestic kids. So the belief in some circumstances that this only happens overseas is not the case. It happens right here, right under our noses. In Salt Lake City, it's happening right outside the front door.
The FBI says human trafficking is one of the world's fastest growing criminal activities, which generates billions of dollars each year.
Developing now, some migrants in Mexico who want to start the asylum-seeking process are using a new way to help each other. As they wait to enter the U.S., each of these tiles represents a migrant in San Luis claiming asylum. Some have been checked, but hundreds still wait patiently. The Casa Del Migrante shelter currently houses 40 migrants, so they don't have to wait in the blazing hot sun and risk a potential health outbreak.
It's good to have this setup because the frustration and desperation. People will cross illegally, but we have our numbers and it's important to do it the legal way.
Local media out to Border Patrol officials to see if they're sending asylum seekers back to Mexico, but there's been no response.
Rescue missions are dangerous, both for the person in need and for the rescue team, especially when helicopters are used. But things are changing. ASU students developed smart drones, a device capable of monitoring areas with infrared cameras. The new drones will minimize the risk for both parties, and rescuers will be able to act faster to save lives. Take a look.
The National Park Service says every year they have to make over 200 search and rescue missions into the Grand Canyon. Justin, Matthew, and the rest of their team recently started using drones on these missions. They're continuing to develop their program to see if drones can respond faster and with less risk.
Drones are becoming a very integral part of search and rescue. It's another tool in our toolbox to help us reduce costs and then cut down on the time.
Most drones do not have the technology that is needed for search and rescue. And that's why Arizona State University created the Innovation Challenge as a way to develop smarter drones. 18 teams were each awarded $3,000 to design their systems. After reviews from government and industry reps, the list was narrowed down to 8. Maxwell Lombardi is one of the students at Arizona State University working on upgrading these drones.
We figured the best way to find someone is to look for a heat signature. Whether it's really hot out, they'll stick out as being cold, or if it's really cold out, they'll stick out as being hot. So we looked into infrared cameras. So we built our entire drone around that, making sure that everything we put on the drone could either enhance or complement the camera itself.
We want to make sure that the folks that are potentially using these systems are involved in the development and demonstration of those systems. If there's a potential for them to actually utilize these at a later date, they know everything there is to know about the system. They feel a sense of ownership because they've helped design, develop, and field the system, but also that the system is designed specifically for the needs that they have.
Newer, better drones might also help when natural disasters strike around the world.
In 2011, I was stationed in Okinawa, Japan. Got there the exact same time the tsunamis hit. So we were part of the cleanup crew. This was a perfect example of an urban operation where our drone would be perfect for. It could have gone into the reactors, search for people, search for hotspots. So by being able to create these robots that can go out and act essentially as 100 humans in one go, we can, one, protect the lives of people going out to look for people, as well as find people that are lost and stranded quicker.
The winning team presented a system weatherproofed with a lightweight coating that doesn't overheat. The drone has no problem flying in rain or wind.
Stargazers, get ready. The first meteor shower in nearly 3 months will light up the skies Monday night. And get this, there won't be just one. Weather experts say there will be dueling meteor showers Monday night into Tuesday morning, with 20 to 25 meteors visible per hour. While you may see some in the city, light pollution will play a part. So for the best view, head to a dark sky park like the Grand Canyon. And tossing things over to Ryan Sundin now, let's have a look at our weekend weather. Ryan?
So it's going to be another hot weekend in the Grand Canyon State. For us in Phoenix, it's 100. But if you want to get a little bit cooler and a little bit nicer weather, it's 88s around Prescott and then all the way to 82 in the Grand Canyon. But in our neck of the woods, we have 93s, and at noon, it gets all the way up to 105. So Saturday is going to be a really hot day, so we need to stay inside or just try and keep cool. If you do go outside, keep a wet towel by you so you could cool down. For the rest of the week, we're going to start cooling down off after Monday, but there are going to be some thunderstorms on Monday, so watch out for that. It's going to be 110 throughout the weekends. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, it's finally going to start cooling down because we have 98, but there's going to be scattered thunderstorms in the AM. So look out for those, and then we go up again from Thursday, and then 106 on Friday. Live from the Weather Center, I'm Ryan Sundin.
No more flights to Newark. Southwest announced the change just yesterday. The airline plans to end the Newark flights on November 3rd. They blame poor financial results as the reason, and all affected travel will either be rescheduled or eligible for refunds. The good news, Southwest will instead offer more flights to Hawaii starting this August. And speaking of travel, Sun Devil Hockey is preparing to kick off their season with their first international trip to Beijing, China for the Renaissance Cup.
They'll get to take in cultural experiences and bond as a team halfway across the world. But for one Sun Devil, it means much more. It means going home. Lindsay Amundsen explains.
This trip to China is especially important for redshirt freshman Peter Zong, who grew up in Beijing. He'll not only be playing in his home country for the first time, but also 10 minutes away from his house.
That'll be pretty cool. I'm sure my immediate family will be there at least, and then some friends. Like, we all know where the rink is, and I played there a few times.
Head coach Greg Power says the trip of a lifetime is planned out just perfectly. The team will arrive in China, take a few days off, play hockey for a week, and then immerse themselves into all of China's cultural experiences.
Going and taking our guys to places like the Forbidden City and the Great Wall of China and Tiananmen Square, different cultural shows at night, whether it be a kung fu show or an acrobat show. We're doing all of it. We're literally not leaving any stones unturned.
With this being the first NCAA senior class for the Sun Devils, Powers thought this trip was a great thank you for what they've done for the program.
It's exciting, I think only one of us on the team has ever been to China, and he's from there. But it's going to be such a cool experience.
The Sun Devils know nothing about the teams they'll play, so their main focus is preparing themselves. They're expecting close matches and will use this opportunity to see what their team needs to improve on.
We're just embracing what we have. You get some extra time to work with them before the season starts, 4 to 5 extra games with film. Win, lose, or draw, obviously, it's a huge advantage for us.
As like a friendship/brotherhood standpoint, I really hope this trip really brings our team together. I know it will, but I think it's just going to take that huge step even more immensely before the year even starts.
The team heads out Monday, July 29th and will return August 10th. They're looking to build off last year when they earned a trip to the NCAA postseason. The Sun Devils' first home match is Saturday, October 5th against Mercyhurst. School is just around the corner and supplies are flying off shelves. But for some students living on remote reservations, the most basic school supplies can be too hard to come by and even expensive. That's why the American Indian Education Fund launched a program to provide backpacks and other supplies to more than 20,000 Native American students, including some right here in Arizona.
This support that we're able to provide helps the children who often don't have control over the situations they're exposed to have the support that they need.
Approximately 35% of Native American children live in poverty, and up to 70% of students on reservations drop out of high school. That's why getting supplies to these remote communities is so critical.
During a report we aired last night on Cronkite News about the federal government resuming executions, we aired the wrong photo for a death row inmate. We did not independently verify the photo was the correct person, and we apologize for the error.
Coming up on Cronkite News, a look back at this week's top stories, including the hilarious warning one local cop shop put out on social media.
And monsoon storms are finally hitting the valley. Up next, we'll share 3 tips to keep you and your family safe this season.
I'm
I'm Judy Woodruff, anchor and managing editor of the PBS NewsHour. The journalists of tomorrow face a fast-changing media landscape, but quality news remains vitally important to our communities, our country, and our world. At ASU's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication, students learn solid, reliable reporting, holding the powerful accountable, and rebuilding the public's trust. The Cronkite School and Arizona PBS, preparing the next generation for a stronger future of journalism.
Cronkite Noticias is the Spanish-speaking division of Cronkite News, covering topics such as economics, education, sustainability, immigration, and border relations. Cronkite Noticias strives to serve the Spanish-speaking community in Arizona. Under the guidance of prominent Spanish-speaking professionals, students at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism develop content for our broadcast partner, Univision, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. Explore Cronkite Noticias at cronkitenoticias.azpbs.org.
With wildfires, a scarcity of water, and other environmental issues facing the Earth today, it's critical to stay up to date with local impacts of a changing climate. That's why we created Elemental, covering sustainability, a multimedia collaboration between public television and radio stations. From climate change to water conservation to renewable energy and much more, Elemental covers the latest in sustainability news. Find our stories on our website, elementalreports.com.
Stay in the know on the go. At Cronkite News, we work hard to report the facts and keep you updated, whether we're on set or on the scene.
Taking it from the studio to the field. So I'm here in South Phoenix.
In Phoenix, we're just a click away. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, or find us online at cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
All of its children had come to the Mother Church of Country Music. It was almost like a badge of honor that you had to bring your culture with you to the table. That's why Bob Wills and his guys brought us Western music. That's why Hank Williams brought the South with him from Honky Tonks. Johnny Cash brought the black land dirt of Arkansas. Bill Monroe brought music out of Kentucky bluegrass music. Willie Nelson brought his poetry from Texas. Patsy Cline brought her heartache from Virginia. I mean, it was the most wonderful parade of sons and daughters of America that brought their hearts and their souls and their experiences, and it gave us a great era in country music.
Welcome back to Cronkite News in Review. Tonight we're highlighting some of the top stories of the week.
We begin with the VA scandal. It's been 5 years since Phoenix made national headlines when reports surfaced saying workers were falsifying records to make it look like veterans were treated quickly, when in fact, some waited months for care.
So what's happened to wait times at the VA since then? Cronkite News reporter Julian Paras has the details from our Washington bureau.
Today's hearing before the House Veterans Affairs Committee had none of the fireworks of hearings 5 years ago, when the Phoenix VA wait time scandal first broke. That's because VA officials and lawmakers agreed that things, for the most part, are getting better.
We have a lot of work to do still, but we are on a great trajectory, as our veterans have been telling us that they are more than 77% of them are satisfied and they trust us.
Boyd said wait times for many VA services now rival or beat those of private practices. Critical referrals to a specialist that used to take almost 20 days now take 1.4 days, she said, well within the target of 48 hours. Boyd wasn't the only one praising the VA's progress. One senior committee member said the numbers of what the VA has been able to accomplish speaks for themselves.
Last year alone, VA completed more than 1 million more appointments than it had the year before.
In many cases, those appointments occurred faster within VA than they would have in the private sector, according to the Journal of the American Medical Association.
But some lawmakers are still skeptical of the numbers.
Why don't you measure wait times from the time the veteran asks for an appointment and the time he or she receives an appointment? That's the only answer I want. Why is it that you don't measure it that way?
An expert from the Government Accountability Office said the problem of wait times has dogged the VA for years. While the agency has clearly made progress, she said, it is an ongoing struggle.
We still are concerned about the reliability of the wait time measures, and I think getting back to the scheduler training, this is something that needs to be ongoing and persistent. It's not a one-time and done.
But witnesses from the VA said they have done the job they are sworn to do, serve their veteran communities in a timely fashion, and they are confident the improvements will continue as they move forward.
We have a trajectory, we have a sense of urgency, we have improvements in our scheduling packages as well as our community care networks.
While things are better, they're not perfect. One lawmaker told of a vet who needed urgent mental health care but was turned away from 2 separate VA clinics. We reached out to veterans groups in Arizona to get their take on how well the VA is doing, but have not heard back. In Washington, Julian Paras, Cronkite News.
The maiden speech is a Capitol Hill tradition, a new senator's first speech on the floor of the Senate. And her maiden speech Tuesday, Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema focused on 2 men she said guide her as a lawmaker. That's Army Sergeant Daniel Sommers and former Senator John McCain.
Sommers, who struggled with PTSD after tours in Iraq, took his own life in 2013 after failing to get treatment from the VA. Sinema introduced the Daniel Sommers Network of Support Act to help veterans like Sommers, which she said is important to voters, but can only pass if lawmakers work together instead of focusing on petty politics and the latest tweet. A common sense approach she praised McCain for.
Senator McCain's last acts in the Senate was to shepherd last year's annual defense bill into law. The same annual bill which this year includes our Daniel Sommers Network of Support Act. I hope that we are making Senator McCain proud with such important work.
Arizona law enforcement has made national headlines in the past couple of months, and it sometimes has not been in the best light.
But a social media post on Wednesday from the Yuma Police Department shows they're trying to connect with the community in a different kind of way. And I got the inside scoop. We've all seen Arizona Department of Transportation's hilarious electronic highway messages, but police departments have now jumped in on this trend, showing they too can have a sense of humor. A social media post from Yuma Police Department sparking thousands of Facebook reactions, hundreds of comments, and counting. The post reads, "Public service announcement. Due to extreme heat conditions, there's a possibility that your meth, if exposed to this heat, could go bad. Because we care, the Yuma Police Department is offering free testing of your meth. We will even come to you and test it. For everyone who takes advantage of this offer, we will ensure you get a set of orange jammies, flip-flops, and a full collar 8x10 to share with your family. Hashtag don't meth with Yuma, hashtag don't do drugs, hashtag we care, hashtag jammies." It's not your typical police post, and that's the point.
Because we built such a rapport with our community, they come to us, they talk to us, they give us tips. And that's what all this is about, is just building community relations so that our community trusts us enough to come to us, to talk to us.
The post's getting tons of reactions, many of them mixed. Facebook members like Shauna Kroll saying, "Best public announcement ever. Thank you YPD for protecting our community." However, another user commented, "You should be out fighting crime instead of stuffing your face with donuts and making memes." Despite some of the criticism, Sergeant Franklin says Yuma Police wants to show there's more to their officers than just a badge.
You know, sometimes to throw a little humor out there so that people understand that, hey, we're human too. We have a sense of humor. It helps make us more approachable and, you know, helps people see us as human beings.
Sergeant Franklin says the reactions to the post continue to come in, and the offer for anyone to have their meth tested still stands.
That's a great story, Gabby. Well, we finally saw some monsoon storms this week, which was exciting, but the monsoon can produce dangerous lightning, destructive winds, and torrential downpours in mere minutes.
So here are a few tips to keep you safe this season. First, If you're caught in service in a severe storm and rain or dust is impacting your vision, move completely off the road and stop with the lights off. Take your foot off the brake to make sure your brake lights are not lit, and this prevents other drivers from following your taillights, thinking you're still on the road.
Next, replace your windshield wipers now if you haven't already. And don't forget about your back window wiper blade if you own an SUV, minivan, or hatchback.
And finally, if you hear thunder, go inside. On average, 47 people die after being struck by lightning in the United States every year, according to the National Weather Service. Monsoon lovers should take cover when watching storms from afar. Most lightning strikes mostly occur when they're more than 3 miles away from the center of the thunderstorm and have even been spotted as far as 15 miles.
More than 3/4 of Americans 21 and older have had an alcoholic drink when they go to a soccer game. That's according to a 2016 Harris poll.
For Phoenix Rising, on the Friday nights when their fans come out for soccer and cheap beer, the team is unbeatable. Emmy Keenan was out at Rising's most recent dollar beer night to try to find out more about the team's not-so-secret victory ingredient.
In the 3-year history of Phoenix Rising, the team has never lost on Dollar Beer Night. Somehow, they found a way to tap into success of this fan promotion to brew an incredible win streak. Phoenix Rising Dollar Beer Nights mean big business for beer vendor Jim Goot.
Last time I sold 950. This time I think we'll sell over 1,000.
They also mean big success for Phoenix Rising after Friday night's 6-0 victory over Austin Bold. Rising is 12-0 all-time when beer's just $1. The team's signature promotion also brings in more fans. Friday set an attendance record with 7,387 people watching.
Honestly, I come every Dollar Beer Night, and I don't even really like soccer, to be honest. So Dollar Beer Nights, I'll be here every time.
With the limit being 4 beers per person each time they buy, there were people juggling Bud Light on top of Bud Light all night long. And it seems that a beer and some soccer does the job for these Rising fans, as Casino Arizona Field was sold out for its 13th consecutive game.
People who like to have a good time, people who are out for a soccer game, and we always win, so that's awesome too.
The 6 goals scored in Friday night's game set a record for most goals in a match for Rising, now leading the USL's Western Conference with 41 points. Phoenix Rising said they sold the most Bud Lights in club history on Friday. When a fan on Twitter guessed the number of cans at 8,000, Phoenix Rising VP Sam Doer said that he couldn't share the exact number, but that the guess was, quote, way too low. In the broadcast center, Emmy Keenan, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS.
Here's what's coming up next.
On the next Arizona Horizon, it's the Journalists Roundtable. Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery interviews for a nomination to the Arizona Supreme Court, and state officials prepare to address recreational marijuana before a citizens' initiative gets there first.
I'm Judy Woodruff on the next News Hour. From a tiny desk concert win to international virtuoso, the journey of violinist Galen Lee. That's Friday on the PBS News Hour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight.
Have a great weekend.
I'm Anne-Marie Slaughter, the CEO of New America. We're a distinctive community of problem solvers and storytellers who are committed to American renewal. I'd like to invite you to watch our new show, Innovating the Future, a joint production with Arizona State University. We'll talk with experts, analysts, and activists about the challenges our nation faces